Hey, Maverick, Lucas Hill with the Southeastern Channel in Hammond, Louisiana. Talk to me about taking over for Rodney after he gets hurt and your just mental approach overall leading that offense the rest of the way.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to the guys. They they played really, really hard the whole game. Unfortunately, Rodney went down. He's going to be a great player. Played good for us this season. But I think when your time's called, you have to be ready to play. And I mean, just going throughout all these weeks of prep, like you got to stay ready. And when your number's called, it's time for you to go out there and play good. And I think today we got that done.
Devin Johnson with the Media Scholars. Maverick, this game, it started off with the offense performing a little sluggish. Over the course of the game, you guys were able to find ways to score. You were able to extend plays with your legs. What do you feel like led to the reversal of you guys' fortune in the second half?
Yeah, I'm actually not really a big runner, so I mean, getting those calls in the game, it was actually a lot of fun. But yeah, I think we got a little bit of momentum. Our defense, I mean, led by this guy and the rest of the guys, they played so hard tonight, and I mean, I think they knocked like 3 guys out, and I mean, hopefully those guys are fine. But seriously, they played super good, and then they gave us the ball back when we needed it, and then I think we just kind of played a decent game in the second half.
Maverick, Ryan Hancock, WTUL 91.5 FM. You guys, as you said, you guys started sluggish. In that locker room, what did you tell the guys? Because I know you had to say something that sparked the fire up under their bellies.
Yeah, just great belief that we're going to win. You know, we have a whole second half of ball. We were down, I think, 3 points or something going into halftime, and I mean, we were in the game the whole time. Our defense kept us in it, and I think coming out the second half, we knew that we were going to win this game.
Hi, Matthew. Jim Mashik, jimmashik.com. You've made a lot of big plays for this team this year, and you guys had a tough loss to finish that regular season. What does it mean that to come back and win the way you did today, to go out with a bang?
I'll just say it was a blessing just to come back. Like, it was a tough loss, tough loss our last game, but like, you know, like coach said, like, bowl games matters. Like, everything's on the line and stuff like that. So like, just had to come out here and win.
Maverick, Samantha, News 40 in Bowling Green. You've had a very decorated college career. What does it mean to you to get this win, especially at the end of the season and the end of your collegiate career?
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard for me to put it into words right now. I'm so grateful for obviously the opportunity. It's been such a roller coaster ride for however long I've been in college, and I mean, just coming out, and it's really just the ice cream on top of the cake. It's been nothing but, I mean, joy and happiness. So it's nothing more than I could ever ask for.
Yeah, Devin Johnson again, and this is for Jaylen. Jaylen, I wanted to speak about the physicality. Early in the game, they had some injuries, and in the second half, you guys were able to get some critical stops. I just wanted to ask, what was the level of physicality needed in order to pull off this victory?
Just embracing the grind, you know, the good and the bad coming together, you know, knowing that we need to get this win and everybody being on the same page, 11 as one.
Jaylen, I know you, Lucas Hill, the Southeastern Channel, I know you guys put out a lot of different formations out on the field. Just talk to me about preparing for this game, what you guys saw on tape, and how you guys were able to execute that on the field.
At the end of the day, just focusing on us, you know, coming in every day, just putting in that work, treating it like it's another day of going to get after it, you know.
Hey, Maverick, Jim Mashik, jimmashik.com. You talked about this season and what it meant to you, and you know the supporting role you had for Rodney when he came in and did such a fine job. What was it like going out for that first play tonight, and just what was going through your mind?
Yeah, a lot of emotions. First of all, I mean, there's nothing more than I wanted to be out there with the guys, and so like stepping out there on the field, I actually came in like a 3rd and 12. Kind of got my first hit under my wing, and in the second half, I was ready to rock. So I mean, the feelings were undescribable. There's no greater feeling than stepping out there and just playing with your brothers.
Thank y'all. Yes, sir. I'm still there.
we'll continue with questions for head coach Tyson Helton. Start right there, Mr. Mills.
What's up, Coach? Richie from WGNO in New Orleans. How would you describe the offensive spark that Maverick provided you guys in the second half, just from your perspective?
Well, it was huge. I mean, I don't know. We might have been 1 of 9 on third down in the first half or something like that, and I think we go 8 for 8 on the second half. I mean, don't hold me to that, but it was, I talk to the guys all the time about how magical bowl games are and how, guys wait for their opportunity, and for some reason this stage, bowl games, kind of put guys on that stage. And when Rodney got dinged up, and we went in at halftime, I said, what better opportunity for Maverick to go out there and be the rock star and go lead this team. And when we said that at halftime, hey, Mav, you got it, you're up, babe, you just saw the light. I mean, the locker room lit up. And we love Rodney. Rodney's awesome too, but it says a lot about how the guys feel about him, and it gave us that spark, right in second play of the first half. We hit Noah Myers, and we fumble right there, but we were about to go in. But I knew right then and there, I was like, here we go, the magic has started, and that's why bowl games are so important. That's why you play them, it's for nights like tonight. And there'll be a lot of great memories that were made tonight, so that was really cool to see.
And you talk about guys stepping up on this stage. Jai Eugene, local product for us. I think he might have had his best game with you guys this year. How cool is that? And then how rewarding is it to see, someone take advantage of opportunities?
Yeah, Jai's been good for us all year, but Jai was trying to kind of be that every down guy, and he got to be it tonight, and he stepped up to the plate on a big stage. I mean, he made some hellacious hits tonight. I mean, he really played extremely well. But, again, I felt like our whole team just bonded, united. And, this is everybody sitting at home and they're watching a good bowl game, a good matchup. And that's what you want to do. You want to have these big bowl wins like we did. So it was really cool to see.
Hi, Tyson. Jim Mashik, jimmashik.com. You've coached this team now for 7 years, taken them to bowls every year, and your bowl record's pretty strong, including the 2 wins here. Do you sense something about the way your program is built that you guys play the way you do in bowl games? You had the one that didn't go so well, but other than that, you've played really well.
Yeah. Anytime you have the opportunity to play, and also play on a national stage, I think it's critical. And I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're one of the best teams in the country, a Power 4 team, a Group of 5 team. You get to put your resume out there, both players and coaches. Every single opportunity that you get to do that, you do that. I think back in 2022, Malachi Corley played in this bowl game. Not a lot of people knew that person's name. And after this bowl game, they did know his name because he went off, You see a Maverick McIvor tonight, What a great story that is. Those are why we play the game. And every time I walk into our facility and I see those big banners, and a lot of those are big bowl wins that we've had over the years, those are special. And it's special for our program. We look forward to these games. Winning is important. Not just going to the bowl game, but winning the bowl game is important. We treat it like a championship. That trophy I could hardly lift tonight, so it's going to have a very good spot in our facility. And you would have thought we won the Super Bowl tonight. What a great way to finish a season. And that's the pageantry of college football, and that's why you play. There were so many memories that were made tonight of those men in that locker room. 10 years from now, they're going to look back on today and go, wow, what a great memory, and that's why we play the game.
All right, we have Devin here, then we're going in the back.
Devin Johnson, Media Scholars. Coach, you just talked about how great of an accomplishment this is, obviously. But I just wanted to ask you, what is the process that goes into building this team that, is able to win a bowl and establishing a winning culture?
Yeah, a great question. I think back to with this bowl game tonight, I don't know, I think we're one of 4 teams or something like that in all of college football that has how many bowl wins that we have consecutively. I guess you guys can do your homework on that piece, but we're in some good company there. And so when you talk to a team about winning bowl games and how important they are, they embrace that. And so you start that in the beginning of the season. And our number one goal is to go win a championship. But we actually have 2 opportunities to win a championship. That was a championship trophy we won tonight, And you want to end your season on a high note, on a winning note. And I embrace that. I teach that to our team constantly throughout the season. And you could see that in their play tonight. And then hats off to Southern Miss because they were, it was a competitive football game tonight. And they wanted it just as bad as we wanted it. And so it made for great television. It makes for, a great college football game, and it makes for a great bowl game. But there was no question going into this game how important it was to our team, and not just to be here, but to win this game.
Samantha with News 40 in Bowling Green. Southern Miss did a good job at creating turnovers early in this game, in addition to Maverick being the spark. What did you see from the rest of this team in getting that switch and gaining the momentum back?
Yeah, it started with our defense. We've played really good red zone defense all year. We did a great job again tonight. Our backs were against the wall multiple times. We turned the ball over. Down there on a jailbreak screen in the first half, we made him kick a field goal. In the second half, we had another turnover. We make him kick a field goal. So those were huge. Those win games. So it really starts with our defense. I tell our defense all the time, defense wins championships, and we always let those guys lead the way for us. I'm an offensive guy. I love points. I love all the stats and all that. But defense is what wins football games, and so. We preach that. Our guys, you saw that tonight in their play. But they rallied around each other in so many critical downs. You look at some of the 3rd and 1, 4th and 1 stops that our defense had tonight. It was awesome to see. So, and again, just along with, you felt like in the second half, you had the momentum was starting to go your way, and then it just kept snowballing. And then it was just kind of a matter of a time that we would be able to go win the game. And again, it was cool to see, because the guys knew we're going to go win this game. You could hear them talk about on some. We're going to win this game. So that was really cool.
Let's go right here.
All right. Coach Ryan Hancock, WTU 91.5 FM. Being from Memphis, I know what this bowl game means to people who are University of Memphis fans, because 22 years ago, they played the game against North Texas. Basically, was something that you would have thought they won the Sugar Bowl. You would have thought the University of Memphis, as a kid, they were just terrible, and then they all of a sudden they're like, oh my God, we're in a bowl game. And you say that bowl games are magical, and if you talk to people who are University of Memphis fans who remember that game against North Texas in this very bowl game, they will always remember that night. It was like the Sugar Bowl. It was like the Super Bowl for them. And you said so yourself, when they see those trophies in that facility in Bowling Green, those recruits, what do you tell them?
Well, I tell them, one, that, first of all, when they walk in there and you have all these trophies, they go, okay, I want to be a part of this program immediately because it represents winning. And winning, people always want to associate themselves with winners. So for us to be able to go do what we've done over the past several years and winning so many bowl games, particularly this bowl, because we consider this bowl to be one of the top bowls. When you think about all the bowls that are out there, in my eyes and our team's eyes, this is one of the top bowls. We had the perfect primetime television slot today. There was countless eyes watching across the country, and so we know that that's a really special thing. And so just our recruits, when we bring them in there, that's the first thing they see is they see those trophies and they want to be a part of that winning.
Hey, Coach Helton, Lucas Hill here with the Southeastern Channel. You're an offensive guy. I'm a defensive guy myself. Just talk to me about the physicality that your defense showcased throughout the entire game and the different formations that I kind of saw a little bit, a lot more blitzes, and I know your front seven definitely got after it today. Just talk to me about their impact as well.
Yeah, we had tremendous respect for Southern Miss's offense and what they were capable of. A lot of explosive players. Quarterback is outstanding, really good running back. So we knew we had to, one, get after the quarterback. Yeah, that was the first thing. And we were able to do that tonight. We knew we had to control the line of scrimmage for the most part. We were able to do that. But the biggest thing was the TFLs, and getting them behind the chains. And we did that over and over again tonight. And I would have been completely happy winning the game, whatever, 13-10 or whatever. But again, I say defense defense leads the way. And our defense definitely did that tonight. So it was good to see us in the second half, though, offensively really get back to what we do and how we do it. And then so once we got up by 11, I knew our defense was going to lock it down for sure.
Anything else?
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.